Good morning, everyone. So I am doing a read for Leo. Now, keep in mind this can be Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, possibly Leo North Node, maybe Leo Venus. So take that how it resonates, okay? This message isn't going to be for everyone. This message is about a person who is in a commitment. That could be a marriage or a business partnership or even like a roommate situation, okay? Like I said, take it how it resonates for you. You know your story. If this is even your story, it may not even be your story. So in that case, disregard all of this, okay? But this message is for somebody who is in some sort of partnership. I think that it's not all it's cracked up to be, okay? I think that you thought it was going to be glitter and gold and glamorous and magical or something, right? You had really high hopes for this this partnership. Like I said, a partnership can be anything. Something you signed papers to, okay? Whatever that is for you. So I'm just going to call it a partnership. Like I said, it can be business, it can be love partnership, it can be a friend partnership. You sign a lease or something, okay? Take it how it resonates. I feel like I needed to clarify that because in this card here, as I flipped it over, it says clarity. It's like I needed to clarify that for someone out there. Don't get confused. If it's not yours, don't take it. This is about a partnership that you went into and you thought it was going to be better than it actually is, okay? Let's just go with that. There's something about it that keeps you in this space of like this never-ending story. Oh, here we go again. Oh, like things keep happening and you feel stuck. This is all it comes down to. You feel really stuck and you feel alone. It's like it's only a matter of time. I was trying to see the detail in that little heart. Can you see it? It says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And then there's an arrow pointing right in between the yes and the no. It's like you aren't even sure. That's why it's a never-ending story. It's like, should I or should I not? Should I go? Should I not? Should I stay? Should I go? You aren't even sure. That's why this is a never-ending story, because you yourself need clarity, right? Details. And like I said, in this magnifying glass right here, it says clarity. Things are not clear for you. They haven't been, at least until this point. I think you're about to get some clarity, but until we get to that point, you are in a never-ending story. You feel stuck. Well, it's time to clean it up. Clean up your mess. Because it takes two to tango, like I always say. There are two masks here. You guys have both been wearing a mask, okay? You guys have both been, I'm going to say it, pretending, right? Pretending like this partnership is working. But it's not, right? Never-ending story. You have to clean up the mess. I think when you do clean up the mess, you will be blessed. So breathe, okay? Don't worry. You do have to clean up whatever mess this is that you have created with another person. I think that the people around you, maybe friends and family, already know. It says community and this says deep knowing. I think they already know that what you imagined to be like this partnership, this loyal heart imagined, it's like what you thought was this dream partnership was actually a very gray area for you. It was a very dismal, sad, sorry, lonely place, right? It wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Like it says, all that glitters. It was not. It was not glittery and gold, right? I do feel like you have been or are in a waiting room. Yeah, it feels like a waiting room. I call it the waiting room because it's like you're sitting there just waiting for something to happen. Nothing ever does. You just sit there and wait and wait and wait. In this boring room, this gray area, right? In this boring, ugly, gray, boring room with people that have masks on. You're in that waiting room with other people that are living a lie, right? What you thought was going to be amazing and wonderful and really, really glimmery and glamorous, right? Really exciting and fun, and like you thought it was going to be the cat's meow, okay? Turned out to be a very gray, dismal waiting room. Yuck. I think you are in between worlds, right? In between worlds. You're about to move. So let me go back to this. What you imagined was, you thought that this relationship, you imagined it to be more than it actually has been, right? This partnership. And now it's like there were two of you and now there's one. Are you getting my drift? Catching? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? This is about you going in a different direction without this person, okay? And this is what is going to bring you a lot of happiness, Leo. You have been, well, like your last card says, in a karmic relationship, okay? Karmic relationship. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. It's like there's two people and they're in two different worlds. It is a karmic relationship that you are in, Leo. Like I said, if it's not your story, don't worry about it. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, your north node sign, okay? Like, check out that video because this is a very specific message, as all my messages are. And I love you guys. So I think when you decide to orphan yourself from this partnership, this relationship, this karmic relationship, I think that you are going to find that you are so much happier. And you see how there's like this rainbow coming up from her and all this light shining? You weren't able to shine that light in this dark place, right? You weren't able to do that. And now that you are without that karmic partner, and a karmic partner can be anyone. It doesn't have to be just romantic. It usually is a romantic partner, but it can be a best friend. It can be a business partner. You know, someone that you have really gone through the trenches with, okay? This partnership is not what it promised, right? You bought into a lie, Leo, and I'm so sad that you did that. We've all done it, and it's okay. It's going to be okay. I think you're going to find that you are so much happier without this person. And you will mend. I think you'll probably find that you are mending relationships that went awry because of this relationship, this karmic partnership that you've been in. There have been other relationships around you that were important to you at one time, but because you were in this karmic partnership, I think that you lost maybe friends, you lost loved ones, people that you loved and care about because of this karmic partnership, right? Yeah, and I just keep wanting to say because of fear, there is some sort of fear attached to it. That's usually what happens with karmic partnerships, or karmic relationships. There's some sort of fear attached to that relationship. And it's like there's all these birds all around, and it's like you know it. There's all these messages coming at you from all directions, all these people around you. Like I said, I think that the people around you already know. It's like your community already knows. The people that you love and care about already know that this is not what you want, Leo. Why are you putting yourself through all this pain and sadness? Well, that's a question that you need to ask yourself. Okay, so there will be new love for you that comes in after you clean this up and mend your heart, right? I think that there will be new love, exchanging gifts with a soulmate. There's the love. It could be a reconciliation, like I said, with a friend, with a family member, or many friends, many family members. It can be with an actual love interest. Look at that. That's soulmates. And then you will be at peace. Right? So, it's like once you heal from this situation that you were in, that's when all the love starts coming in, okay? Okay, so let me move on. So you are in a partnership that you signed papers with, okay? All that glitters. 2 people wearing a mask. Here's the paperwork. Lawyers, probably, or some sort of legalities that have come with this partnership. That is for someone. That's for many of you. This is the message. That there is... You signed papers. That is very specific. You signed some sort of paperwork. That's how, I mean, if you don't already know who this is, it's a mess is what it is. This partnership, this karmic relationship that you have been in is a mess. Look, and there you are just trying to hide from it, and all their wrath and fury. They're like, ah! You know, like they're chaotic, and I'm going to even say psycho. That word I hardly ever use, but psycho. There might be a message out there for someone that uses that word often. Someone that is psycho around you. Okay. So, as I was saying, let me look at the bottom of this deck here. And this is the bottom of this deck. Okay, so yeah, so it has been like you have been in this dark, cold place, dragon's lair. You are around someone who is a dragon. Ruthless and probably sneaky and manipulative. Does any of that ring a bell? There is, yeah, you've been in this cold, horrible existence. There might be 2 children that you have, or you might have children, okay? Because there's 2 girls here. It might not be 2 girls, okay, but 2 children. There's 2 girls depicted on this card, so indicative of 2 that, I mean, this could be you just literally coming apart, but I feel like because of this partnership, you both are aren't seeing eye to eye. You are in different worlds. You aren't even from the same planet, right? You guys are going separate directions. And I think that there are bystanders to that, right? That message is for someone that has children. You might be a little fearful of, well, where are the children going to go, or how are we going to do this? It's okay, don't worry. You are in a sacred pool. Gosh, why won't it adjust? It's like that waiting room sacred pool. You're sitting there trying to decide. You have hit rock bottom in a commitment unexpectedly. This says unexpected visitors, and there's a little girl peeking through the door and is like, I don't know. So there might have been someone around you sneaking around. Okay. Okay, so this, you have hit rock bottom in this commitment, this partnership, this karmic relationship, and there is something unexpected about to happen. It might have been, maybe you caught, if this is a love partnership, maybe you caught them with someone sneaking, their lover sneaking around the house. Or you actually caught them in bed or something, or your children did. Or you've been sneaking around, Leo. Take it how it resonates, okay? Maybe your lover, if you have been the one that's sneaking around, maybe your lover is going to show up to your house unexpectedly. Or their lover. Like I said, that's not for everyone. That is just a message. That was at the bottom of the deck. So, here's a side note also. I know there's a lot of side notes. I would be careful with electrical or something like that in your home. One or two of you may have an actual, your house might catch on fire. And I say that because of this. Like your house might literally catch on fire. I don't think that's for everyone. It cannot be for everyone. That would be ridiculous. So take it how it resonates. There are a lot of fires I feel like you're having to put out at this time. A lot of fires at this time. I feel like this is burning inside of you. I feel like this, like you are literally burning for a new life. I think it's like this flame is getting bigger, this desire inside of you to go your separate ways with this, to sacrifice this connection because it's karmic. I think you've learned enough here. And I think this flame, it is a flame inside of you, right? It's a burning desire to be done with this partnership. And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting so loud that you can't even ignore it anymore. Everywhere you look around you is like, I've got to get out of this. I have got to get out of this. It's like a need. No longer just a desire, it's a need. Like, I need to get out of this. Everywhere you look, it's like, oh my God, it is time. There's clocks everywhere. It is time to go. And I feel once you do, that's when you transform. All that fiery energy is going to get cooled down and you will be a new person again, right? Because water can cleanse. It's very cleansing. And I feel like it's also indicative of your emotions with that fire and water. You might be dealing with a water sign. You're a fire sign, Leo. You might be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, stay grounded. You do have people around you that love you and care about you, okay? There are people around you that will help you mend in this time, at this time, when you go your own direction, separate from this person, when you break free from this person. There will be a lot of healing that happens, okay? And it might take a while, but you do have to sacrifice this connection, Leo. This is a sacrifice. Right above bull, it says sacrifice. For the greater good, right? Of your sanity, mostly. My cat. Okay, so yeah, you have to sacrifice something in order for something else to be created, okay? This is like Adam and Eve, the first breath, the first, like, this is what is growing inside of you. Something new. You are going to be creating something absolutely new. And what better sign to do that? You are Leo. You rule the 5th house of creation, right? Creative energy. That's dating and all these things. Where is Leo in your chart? If it's not your sun, where is it? Where is it in your houses? You do have to sacrifice this karmic relationship in order for something new to grow and prosper. Okay? I do feel like you feel that there's a great deal of responsibility that is on your shoulders, Leo. I think that you feel like too many people depend on you, or too many situations or things like cars, houses, maybe you have employees, or, you know, and it all depends, and it all has been part of this karmic relationship. A lot of people depending on you, right? I feel like maybe you've been trying to protect people from knowing the truth of your situation and how real the situation is. I think that you're getting ready to talk about it. I think you're getting ready to talk about it. About all, this is cycles and hair. It's like all this time, all these same things keep happening, all these patterns, negative patterns and behaviors. And it's like you can't, never-ending story, right? It's a never-ending story. So there is a new path for you. You just have to walk through the door. You have to take action on it. This is your path to sacrifice this relationship, release it to the universe, let it go. Just let it go. Love and light, mwah, 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 right? Love and light. And that is where you will find your power. Your power is coming to you. It's like in knowing that this is what you have to do, you have to release it. I think after you release it, that's when your power comes back. I don't think it's going to come before then. I think it's going to be a very difficult situation, because I do feel like there's a lot of fear here, because I think this person made you feel small. I think they made you feel inferior, and they subjected you to a lot of pain and fear, and they kept this illusion that there's all this fear, like, oh, you can't leave me, the kids, or the, you know, what about the employees? What are they going to do? They're you know, like all this fear all the time, like you can't do it without me, you know, making you feel very small. This person has made you feel very small. Okay, so under that is Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. This is a life lesson. This is why it is karmic. Karmic relationships are on our paths. We have to endure them because of life lessons right here. Life lessons. Right? The seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. This is what is happening for you right now. Goodness. What is happening is you are, I think you're accepting. I think you're finally accepting that this relationship is not good for you. You've learned all you can learn from this, and it's time to go in your own direction. It's time to go in your own direction. And then under there it is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. This is actually smaller than you are thinking, probably. I think you really think that it's like this big huge thing, right? There's this person here, and here's this, and there's this person here, and then there's all this. It's like you really, it really feels really big for you right now, and I'm not trying to diminish how it feels. It probably feels very big, enormous, in your face, huge, right? Like these are the houses. This is huge. Something like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I need to go ahead and walk through that portal, right? You need to walk through this journey. This is portal. And it says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. There are going to be rewards for you if you decide to, oh, there's the sun. The sun is coming out. If you decide to, you will decide to go your own direction from this karmic relationship, because it is part of your path. You have to do this. It is part of the path, your path forward. Okay, this is getting long. Sorry, I tend to do that. Let's see if there's any cards that want to come out from the tarot. Like I said, yeah, be patient. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. You might have strong Sagittarius in your chart, or they have strong Sagittarius in theirs. This might be happening by Sagittarius season or Sag moon. I don't know. This is all about alchemy and patience. The Temperance card, usually it tries to balance fire and water, right? I feel like you, Leo, are dealing with a water sign. Yep, I think so. And it's caused a lot of sadness for you, but it's time to move on, right? It's time to leave this situation. There are details. I think that there's going to be a divorce. I think there's going to be a divorce of a romantic relationship, a divorce of a business partnership, a dissolve of that partnership, or a dissolve of like a lease or something that you have with a friend. Stay balanced. Temperance is the advice, right? Stay balanced, because stay grounded and balanced. Archangel Michael is here to help guide this situation, so do not worry, just follow your inner promptings. Whatever your soul is saying to you to do, that's what you need to do. Whatever it's urging you to do. It doesn't matter how much fear there is, you have to get bigger than the fear. The fear is there to keep you small. So if you don't allow that fear to brainwash you into staying small, you will be quite successful, and I feel like you will be successful. It's here. It's absolutely here. It is divinely guided to go in this direction, okay? Be patient. It might take some time to get out of this contract. I think this contract is over, though. It's like you're trying to decide. Try to stay balanced. You're going to be juggling a lot of things. So stay balanced. You might be very emotional at this time. This might be that water sign that I'm talking about. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Taurus. This could be the contract I'm talking about. This is the marriage. This is the partnership. This is the partnership, okay? And you are moving on. Here it is again, 8 of Cups. It's like it's time to move on. You only have 8 cups there. You're looking for 10 cups, okay? Or just one really big one. It's like you're trying to decide. There's a lot of confusion. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion. You're trying to decide what is the best way to go about this. Like I said, there might be people involved, children, possibly. Oh my goodness. So this card is the only card that showed itself. There's a lot of cards down here, but they're all face down. And it was in reverse. It's 4 of Swords in reverse. It's like there's been a lot of confusion. You've been really trying to think about it, really giving a lot of thought and to this new direction and how to go about taking action. You are taking action. When the 4 of Swords is in the upright, it is about you contemplating whatever the situation is. When it's in reverse, it is about you taking action. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like that is the advice. It's like you're trying to figure out how to take action regarding this partnership, the dissolve of the partnership. Details, details. Please, Leo, don't forget to be fair if it is a divorce, okay? You don't want to be nasty. That will create karma for you, and you'll have to come back and do it again. Don't do that. Be amicable. Use your intuition. There is something that Spirit is hiding from you regarding this relationship, okay? There's something hidden from you that you can't see. That's why there's confusion. That's why there is confusion. Yeah, it's a big decision to separate or to divorce or to dissolve this partnership. But it's like you see clearly that it has to happen because it is toxic. There's too many disappointments, all this fighting. Have you been fighting a lot with your partner, with this person? Yeah, it's time to move on. I feel like you're very guarded. I feel like it's like I think that you want to be single. I think this is your wish, is to be on your own without this person. And maybe that's the secret that you've been keeping. That's the High Priestess, right? You might be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because the High Priestess she rules water, the water realm. There's actually, she's not committed to any of the water signs. She is the water signs, okay? Yeah, there's been a lot of sadness here. It is going to take a lot of effort for you to get out of this, but it's okay. You're being guided to. It's almost time. I wonder when this is going to happen for you. All right, any advice for our Leos out there? Any other messages? I think I'm going to get yeah, this is definitely a new learning situation that you're going to be going into. This you have not done before. You have not divorced. You've never divorced. Whoever this is for, you've been with this person a while. If it's a marriage, you've never divorced. This is something new. If this is a business partnership, you have never dissolved a contract. This is something new. You've never dissolved this, any kind of business partnership. This is going to be very new for you. If this is like a roommate situation, you've never had to terminate your lease early. It is brand new. It's going to be brand new for each and every one of you. Whatever this is, you've never done before. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like if you can leave this partnership in a friendly way, like as friends, you won't be creating challenging karma for you later, okay? So be kind and be matter of fact, okay? Be kind, Leo, and be truthful. Okay? Be truthful, but be kind. You don't have to be cruel to leave someone. You just have to say, listen, I don't know if this is working for us. I did that with my boyfriend just 3 weeks ago. I love him to pieces. We might work it out, but as it stands, you know, I said, do you want to just be friends? Because it seems like you're just too busy and we're just fighting too much. I don't want to ruin this love I have for you. I have love for him. I'm in love with him. I love him so dearly, but we're just not seeing eye to eye, right? We're not seeing eye to eye. We're in two different worlds. It's not to say you won't ever get back with that person, and maybe you don't want to. But this is about you stating the truth that you really want to be single. And this person, I think, wants to be single also. And I think you both are feeling that way. I think you both see it. I think everyone around you, your community in those cards, your community sees it. The ones that are closest to you, right? They all see that you both clearly would rather just be on your own. And that's okay. You can just be friendly and say, you know what? This really isn't working out for us. We fight too much. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of chaos. Yeah. There it is. Details, right? Justice system. Lawyers. I don't know. Hopefully you don't make it this. Hopefully they don't make it this either, okay? It doesn't have to be that way. It can be a healthy experience. It can be a happy, healthy experience. It doesn't have to be nasty. All you have to say is the truth and say, listen, you and I think we see eye to eye with many things because you have the King and the Queen of Swords. But I think that we are better off going in our own direction, right? Our own direction. Separately. Go in different directions separately. You guys both have a new opportunity that's waiting for you. Spirit has an opportunity for you. You just have to take care of the legalities, okay? So, like I said, I'm gonna maybe I'll do a timing card. I'll see if Spirit will bring out a timing card for you. This is my Black Moon astrology cards. Yep, there's the legalities that you need to tie up. Don't be nasty. And tell them that you don't want things to be nasty. This can be an easy and good experience for you both and anyone else involved. Spirit, what timing can you give us for Leo regarding this karmic relationship? the beginning of their dissolve. When can they expect this to begin, like begin movement in different directions? You guys are already going in different directions. There's timing though of when the legalities start. For Leos. All right. Yeah. Scorpio time. Mars. It's like when you take action, that's when the situation will transform. It's up to you, Leo, to take action, to transform this situation and go in a better direction. Now, we do have a full moon in Scorpio, and that is in 3 full moons. That's 3 full moons away. Okay, we have a full moon in Virgo at the end of this month. Next month, what is this? February, March. So March, we have a full moon in Libra at the end of March. And then March, April is when the full moon in Scorpio happens. And I feel like it's then. I think you are going to start getting some of the details mapped out for yourself, for your situation. And I think you're going to take force with that Scorpio full moon, because full moons mark an ending to a cycle, right? An ending. Let me see. January, February, March, April. Yeah. So the end of April. Now, it's not to say that this is going to be done by the end of April. This is when you're going to start, separating your assets, lawyers, whatever the case may be, right? All the details. It might be done for some of you by the end of April, but I think that's when you're going to start taking action. It's when you start taking action on this situation, will it transform and will it end? Because Scorpio is it is the 8th house. It is about your partner, right? 7th house is partnership, but 8th house is about your partner's assets. So look at your 7th and 8th house. Where is that in your chart? I mean, what 2 signs are in that sector of your chart? Something is happening by the end of April. I think that's when you're taking action. For some of you, it might be actually Scorpio season, which is in October, November of this year. That's when you will take action. It's going to be different for all of you because we're not all on the same timeline, okay? We're not all... Yeah, it's like when you own the fact that this is not what you want. This partnership is not what you want. 5th house energy, there you are, Leo. Yeah, this is your desire, is to communicate that this is done. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. It is 43 minutes in, so I hope you guys stuck it out. Anyway, the messages come as they come, and you guys, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.